is the Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence fight pay-per-view worthy? I'm gonna put it like this. Even if the fight was pay-per-view worthy, the problem is as a boxing fan, you can't keep rewarding bad behavior. You want to send a message up top, you want to send a message to the big wigs, you want to get the fights that you want to see, you don't reward bad behavior. You know, you go ahead and purchase that, and that's the reason why we be getting jerked around like we're getting jerked around, because they don't listen to us. They don't think they have to give us the fights that we want. You know, the fans won't put up enough fight about it. The fanboys is going to be happy about it. No, we're not going to do that, but purchase this. I'm not purchasing nothing. This is the first time I'm going to exercise a fire stick. I'm going to tell you that much. Hey, I'm just following the footsteps of Errol Spence. That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing. They gave you this fight when it's how many years too late. Not saying that, you know, it's not a good fight, or not saying it's not a fight that people even want to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. As of right now, compared to what we could have, this is low tier. It's low tier. Period. And you just don't reward bad behavior, because there's no incentive for them to give you what you want. You know? And to add on top of that, the fight is pointless. Towards what end? What does this do? What does it do? What is it do? It's not for any belts. Keith Thurman just got beat by Pacquiao not too long ago. So he's no longer the Keith Thurman that we know. It's not at 147, it's at 154. So the fight, you can't even count it as a spectacle fight. You know, you can't even count it as a career building fight. You can't count this fight as nothing, because the fight, it goes nowhere. This is basically for nothing. Unless you're going to fight somebody at 154, what, to eventually go back down to 147? Or you might not come back down to 147. And if he doesn't come back down to 147, good. Shit, skip it. Drop them belts and let somebody become undisputed. Let somebody do something that you claimed that you said that you wanted to do since the beginning of your career. Let somebody else go handle that. Because it's obvious he's not up for the job. And he's not interested. And like he said, I can go up and fight Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? I got hella options. It don't look like you got hella options, man. Ask an Errol Spence fanatic fan right now, who do you want to see him fight? They don't come up with nothing. Come on, you guys didn't ask for no Keith Thurman right now. Come on. And if you did ask for Keith Thurman right now, you're not lobbying for the Terrence Bud Crawford fight, then I don't know. You can't call yourself a boxing fan. You're just a fanboy at that point. Straight up. You're just a fanboy. But even if it was worthy of a pay-per-view, you still shouldn't buy it just based off the facts that PBC don't fucking act right. They just don't, man. I want to see some prime on prime. I'm sick of this chasing old guys in their names and stuff like that. Man, that crap don't fool me, man. I want to see prime on prime. I'd rather take a prime fighter that nobody really knows that much versus an old fighter who got an old name, you know what I'm saying, but burnt out potential. No, man, shit, I'm good. I'm good. And we talked all that stuff about Keith Thurman. Errol Spence is acting like Keith Thurman Jr. No, Senior, if you ask me, the originator. That's what he's acting like. He acting like he's the originator. But nah, man, I don't think it's worth it. And even if it was, even if you do think it's worth it, that's fine and cool, Danny, with you. I'm not buying shit. Nothing. PBC will never get another dime out of me. Well, that's a lot. Because you gonna get me on tank. You know what I'm saying? You are. But I will say this is the first time that I ain't purchased a tank fight. I didn't, because I thought it'd be over in 6 rounds. To be honest with you, I didn't. You know, but yeah, man, you can't reward bad behavior, man. I mean, you guys can go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show that you're just in the boxing just to cheer. You're not in the boxing for the sheer competition of it or to see epic fights. You know, and that's what I thought we were all in it for, to have epic fights, to call back on the time, a place in time, and we could say we was there, or I seen that fight, or I watched the build up, or this is a legendary fight and I was around when it happened. I really can't say none of that about nothing. Can you? My dad, my uncle, they all got legendary fights they can brag about. I seen this live, I seen that live, I seen this. I don't got that. And that's all I'm trying to have for myself, low key. That's why I be pushing for these fights. That's what the Duck Chronicles about. It's about me having them same damn bragging rights that they had on me. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to have those bragging rights. We're not going to have those stories. We're not going to have those legends. We're not going to have those epic fights. Why? Well, a little bit due to these boxers and these promoters. But most importantly, it's because of you fucking boxing fans turned into pansies and stop wanting to see good competition. You allow your favorite fighter to do whatever the hell he wants because you're more important with getting on your knees with your pom-poms than actually seeing legendary fights. That's where we're at right now. That's why the game fucked up. That's why we watching YouTubers. That's why Jake Paul is up in here. That's why it's comedical. And that's why boxing is not at the top of the sport. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe.